Hello, welcome to my channel. Many thanks for stopping by. I've got this 12 by 12 one-sided scrapbook paper and I want to start a masterboard, but this is too stark white. I've got some food colour in here. I've got some orange. I think I should have put some gloves on for this, but it's okay. I'll work with it. And I've got some green here. I would like to mix it and see what colour I get. Is it orange and blue makes brown, or is it orange and green? Orange and green. I'm going to check. I'm going to ask Google. Hey Google, what colours make brown? Brown is created by mixing all three primary colours, red, yellow and blue. I may not have any yellow. Actually, I think I have got. Let's just get all of them out and see. Oh, yep, got some yellow here. What did they say? Red, yellow and blue. So got, that's orange. This is pink. This is pink. I wonder if pink will do. Oh, red. Thought I did have it. And blue. So let's see. Yep, gel food colour. So let's put a bit of red. Red, yellow and blue. Okay. Shall I use this one that's already been mixed? Let's have a look. I think I might need some more red in there. And I think we need a little bit more yellow. I just feel like getting my hands messy today. I'm going to put a little bit of hot water in there because the yellow and the red, it's stuck to the sides of the bottle. I think I can kind of see a brown in there. Right, I've mixed it in here. It looks brown to me. Let me have a look. Yeah, looks. Right, let me get a paintbrush. And put it in a bowl. Okay. I like those dots though. I like those. Let's put some more. I do want these polka dots to stay. I like them. Get rid of the white. I think it'll look nice once it's dried. I'm going to put it in the orange one. And I'm going to keep this bottle for experimenting as well. Good. Alright. That's brown, I must remember. It's brown. And I'll give that a try. Look at that, that's good. Soaked right through. Right, I'm going to put this on, but I'm going to turn the volume down and speed it up. I've dried it, dried the back as well because it seeps through. I can check out my scraps and see what I want to do. If I use scrapbook paper on here, then I won't have to gesso it. I think that's what I'm going to do, use scrapbook paper here. Just use up some of all this stuff that I have. I'm going to go for this big one here. Let me put it in the middle. Yeah, I like that. Put that in the middle. I want to put this one in the middle and see what I can do around it. Shall I put it in the middle? This might just be about the middle. Let's do this. I've gone through so much glue, especially last year. And I mean the glue stick. I didn't even check to see if I was in frame. I think I am. This is if you want something to do and you've run out of creative ideas, this is something it's so easy to do. Just get some paper and and start gluing. Just get some paper and start gluing. Some of these scraps I know you've seen before, but instead of chucking them in the bin, that side nicer. It's a bit more neutral. Go on, get there. This piece goes there. And if you notice, I'm not trying to square them up. I'm leaving the odd ends just the way they are. I do like them like that. Please give the noise in the background. Go. So I'm going to leave this as it is, and I will continue with part 2. If you did like this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I will continue with part 2. Take care of your good selves and see you back soon. Bye for now.